How much were you sweating when we were up 4-2?
I don't think anybody was sweating, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Then you proved why we're the amateurs, for sure.
Coach, do you have any advice for me as the coach of Team 2K23?
To be honest, you were more downplaying them than you were coaching them. You're telling them why they ask him something like how he's so silent and stuff like that. You're supposed to be, you gotta give him some encouragement. You gotta let him.
Okay, what you're saying is there's only up from here.
Exactly.
We are at rock bottom.
How many seasons away from a championship do you think we might be?
How many seasons away from a championship you might be? Do you really want?
Stop playing a 50 with me, dog.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Guard pair on the floor, it's Curry and Thompson. Draymond Green is out there with buckets. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And the Warriors with possession here. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Here's buckets on the wing, Thompson. Here's buckets. He's defended by Randall.
Can't get around.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's buckets. Up and in on the layup.
And it's always nice to get...
This man don't even have post move lock.
The easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Decent, but he don't have post move lock.
Quickly. Wiggins against Barrett. And he gets it to go.
Blocked it.
This guy's a bucket. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Here's buckets. Inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Randall. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. You know, it is Robinson. Randall with the
strength of Julius Randall is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now Barrett after the missed 3 from buckets.
Oh no, I got to get right, bro. First, getting back on from Call of Duty.
Robinson passes to Brunson. And here's Barrett. Shot clock at 6. That one's no good.
Let me get right real quick. Hold on.
Here's buckets. Barrett covering. From outside the arc.
Oh, I don't like that jump shot. I got to hold that too long. I gotta do this.
2 for 4 from the field so far today. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, I had to put it on early.
Ball is a big concern for any defense.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
Now, here's Barrett. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Here's Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I think, obviously, the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well.
The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
Well, they haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is... surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Here's Buckets. He's got 5. Fires from deep.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Runs in the pass to Randall. No good. Some solid defense from Buckets. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The tray. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road.
Oh my God, bro.
Intensity and focus. They're going to need more from this guy.
Bro. Fuck.
Shout out again to Pistons GT for coming on the show and not completely demolishing us. Appreciate that.
And fun fact, the same night we recorded this, both Connor and Ant had record 21-point games.
To be the greatest, you gotta beat the greatest. Good job, fellas.
What are you talking about?
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
And you're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now Golden State's starting five. On the wings, Thompson and Wiggins. Buckets is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Curry in at the one spot. And so here is Golden State. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. Thompson against Randall. Pass to Barrett. Quickly with it. Back to Barrett. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, there's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Barrett's attitude, Frank, has helped him find early success in this league.
And R.J. only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
They get it again. Astor quickly. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Now how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Here's buckets. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's quickly. 8 points his last outing. Back to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Now the pass to Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Buckets can't hit. The Knicks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Fires the three. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 6.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Buckets. A three-pointer off the mark.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Good.
Creating on offense. Randall getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Brunson finds Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And a really good focus from R.J. there. I think that improves his percentages.
Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. Robinson with the block. Brunson against Curry. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Shoots over Curry. Brunson no good. Warriors trail by 5. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. And another three for Golden State.
Not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Back to Brunson. He kicks to Barrett. Down low. And there's Randall on the assist from Barrett. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Buckets passes to Thompson. Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. Buckets can't hit.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
That's tipped. Runs in the pass to Barrett. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. Brunson scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Here's Barrett. Passes it to Quickly. And here's Randall. Buckets with the rebound. Buckets got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thrown down hard with both hands.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Buckets with the lead, and it's Buckets with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Brunson. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Feeds to Randall.
Oh my God, are you serious?
6 points for Julius Randall.
Nice pass there to set that basket up. And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
And here's
Give him the ball back, bro.
They defeated Indiana in their last
mental toughness on the road. The arena was
give him the ball
rocking,
back.
but they just got down to business
Shit dead.
and never let up.
Fucking wrong with you? That shit dead. You're not scoring again.
Just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Good work there as it goes.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Warriors trail by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I didn't have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. This is their 2nd meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they liked, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible.
This shit dead.
Thank you, David.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Buckets. Again, Golden State.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's Brunson. Quickly the bounce pass. Now here's Brunson. Well, as you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component of their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. 2 on the clock. They get it back. Randall. That one misses.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Curry outside. Robinson pulls it in. New York's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. On the wing quickly. Back to Randall. And he makes good on the layup. Randall's got 8 points.
Yeah, it's strong, it's athletic, and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk.
Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Buckets is out there with Wiggins. And it's Green in at the 5. Home in the paint. Pass to Quickly. Toppin with it. He's against Green. They double him with Green. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Here's Buckets.
I did not want to do that.
By New York. Barrett's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Quickly. Out to Barrett. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. It's no mistake. take on the slam dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Brunson finds Barrett. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Takes the 13-footer. Brunson, no good. Warriors leading by 3. It's Curry outside. Randall grabs the board. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto. And he lobs it up. And now, let's take one more look at that great mobile one drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
And it's quickly missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They will
For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Randall from outside. Warriors with the rebound. Bucket's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. From downtown, got a piece of it. Here's Buckets. Brunson covering. Here's Buckets. Drills the three-pointer. Buckets got 26 points.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Quickly. 6 points for him. Over Thompson. New York, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Buckets.
Bro, what?
Breaking loose. Buckets can't hit. New York trailing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It seems like, Grant, it's been a long time we've been asking, could this be the year the Knicks turn around?
I think, Kevin, though, it's about not just turning it around. It's about being a viable, competitive, potential deep-run playoff team for many years in succession. And is this the time? I'm just not sure.
And here's Barrett, following the 3 from Buckets. Here's Quickly. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Buckets. He has 29. Wiggins from outside. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's Barrett on the wing. Brunson with it. The pass to Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Barrett. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. A tight game here in New York. Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. Here's Buckets. The 17-footer goes down. Buckets got 31.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
So it's the Warriors now. New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Passes it to Quickly. Now Brunson. Clock at 6. Right wing. That's a 2 from Randy. And the shot is long. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Buckets. Wiggins finds Payton. Here's Buckets. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Brunson. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Brunson. Pass to Quickly. Trying to end the drought. That shot no good. The Warriors go the other way.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, man. That shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Buckets. Robinson left side. Curry against Brunson. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball is that you can find something within each player that you like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Here's Buckets. Down it goes, jamming down one hole.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Brunson.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Robinson kicks to Randall. Here's over Kuminga. Robinson, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Robinson's got 6 points. Timeout called the Warriors.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry is loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 2009.
Derek. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
It'll be the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Jalen. And it's Barrett in the 3, the small forward. So that's how Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Some footwork and some finesse from Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Knicks trail by 5. And here's Brunson. The dish to Randall. Randall is doubled to the paint. Here's Barrett over Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been up and down the last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there. And then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, Brunson, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Brunson. Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. Pass to Buckets. Two-handed slam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Brunson against Curry. Up again. James in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
I didn't even get clamps.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Barrett against Wiggins from about 16. That one off the back iron and out.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Bucket can hit.
Oh my God.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Knicks have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. Topping he Mitchell Robinson. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both free throws good from Buckets.
Here's some facts. You go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. One.
And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. Here's Buckets. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Here's Buckets. 43 points in the game. From deep. And the Warriors missing it.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
The Warriors leading. Out to Thompson from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Klay Thompson, one of those guys where you hit the switch as a lights-out shooter.
Randall passes to Quickly. New York moving the ball around. Back to Barrett. And there's the pass to Brunson. Toppin up top. Over Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. 2022 was a big season for Obi Toppin in his young career.
Well, we saw him continue to improve as a player, but a big moment, obviously, was that dunk contest when, after being a runner-up the year before, we finally got to claim that trophy.
Here's buckets. He slams it one-handed.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Brunson. It's a 5-point game. Barrett with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Passes to Quickly. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Warriors leading by 5. Here's Buckets. He has 45 points, and it's in there. Buckets has 47 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Curry against Brunson. Pass to Toppin. Back to Brunson. To the inside. And there's Toppin on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I like this. Don't just put Obi on the perimeter or have him spot up. Use that length. Use that toughness. Let him make plays inside.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
Hart, he's checked in for Toppin. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Buckets in that last game against Toronto got the job done. He scored 41 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
Here's Buckets. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's Curry. Lee pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Stephen Curry so creative as a finisher on the inside. Right hand, left hand. He'll score around the defense.
Brunson, good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
There seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 6. Barrett kicks to Hart. The Warriors pull it in.
He is just really explained to the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Buckets. Brunson covering. Buckets passes to Thompson. Here's Buckets. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Tries again. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
I got take and they still put me out. Oh, wow.
Knicks trail by 18. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We got Jermaine Green. Jordan Poole is out there with buckets. Then there's Gary Payton II. And it's Green in a power forward position. Now here's Rose. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Hart. And they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass. So that'll let them work the clock even more.
Nailed from three-point land.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Buckets. Another shot. Makes it off the glass. Buckets got 53.
Oh, with the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Pass to Hart. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Grimes. Ripped away. Now the Warriors moving it up. Kicks to Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Jalen Brunson. He's just in for the Knicks.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've had the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Grimes. Robinson with it. And it's blocked. Here's Buckets. Barrett covering. Good on the bucket. Buckets got 55.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Here's the three. Barrett, no good.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
It's good. Buckets got 18 points now here in the second half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Buckets. Shoots from 14. Again, what an avalanche. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green. The single most successful trio in the last half century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Now, here's Green. Here's Buckets. Robinson pulls it in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Here's Buckets. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night. The feed now to Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass.
If Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
Here's Buckets, guarded by Robinson. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And Poole gets it to go.
Highlight reel stuff there from Jordan Poole.
The Knicks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. New York moving it around. Pass to Grimes. Sinks the triple. Grimes has got 6 in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
Timeout called the Warriors. And New York making a change here. Randall's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Thompson, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. And Curry subbed in for Jordan Poole. Here's Buckets. Out to Payton. Pass to Curry. Here's Buckets. He hits again.
Man, that's 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Well, this is opening up scoring opportunities because Curry's such a great shooter. Guys are going to be open.
There's the pass to Randall. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Buckets. He's defended by Randall. Green breaking loose. Buckets can't hit.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Barrett. That shot off, so Golden State will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That team is a little road runner
Oh, my
right now.
God.
That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Now here's Brunson. After the miss from Buckets. Brunson kicks to Hart. Takes it from 10. Here's Randall. Tries again. Got a hand on it. Here's Buckets. And he goes in for the dunk.
Superstar is as unselfish as Steph Curry is. That's what gets other guys going.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. For 3, Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Here's Buckets. He's defended by Randall. Buckets passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Curry. No good with the triple.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Barrett. Takes the 3. And they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
6 feet out. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Buckets. Outside.
Payton, why are you in the paint, bro?
Second violation.
The fuck are you doing?
Recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep, and that one's good. Wiggins.
When Wiggins is shooting it with confidence, man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Randle.
Come on, man. We challenging that. That shit over.
Coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Buckets. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, quickly to the middle. Here's Robinson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Robinson got 20 fucking rebounds.
It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit. And I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings a physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Buckets. Takes the turnaround Jay. Green. From down in the low post, it goes. Green's got his first points of the night.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Green against Robinson. Over Green.
You ass. You just getting offensive rebounds and you taller than everybody, bro. Relax.
Fun to watch down low.
So dominant. He uses that body to his advantage to gain position. Right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. I think that's on the horizon.
I knew they was gonna call foul. Just to put me out of the game, bro.
75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
Yeah, I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point. Guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin. In 25 years, there'll be another list.
And so here is New York. The Warriors making the shot. Right at the free throw line. Robinson kicks to quickly. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Buckets. Quickly covering. Wiggins outside. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Buckets passes to Green.
Well, Draymond's IQ on the defensive end is so high level. I think that's going to be a huge advantage with him as an analyst because he's going to.
I don't know why he won't get the hell out of the paint and try to shoot, bro.
From guys who scored a lot of points in the NBA, but what he did defensively, he can communicate that quite well.
Frank, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Quickly, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Green's broadcasting has even helped his opponents in some. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching.
All right, your first option is Make a Mill 2X in the 90s. Shoots the corner fader, no good. But look at this. Follows the shot from 22 feet out. And that is a putback you might wait 17 years to see. Wonder why I thought of that. Unbelievable dunk. Over to Wildcats territory with no sleep tired. Pulls a step back and then goes mean green dunking machine. Both opponents going to need some ice. You know what? Just bring the whole bucket. All aboard the Goat Boat with Mike in the Pro-Am. All right, grabs a protein block for lunch, takes it the distance, and slams home the sundae for a little dessert. All right, let's end with some one-on-one with Zoe. I'm still a little hungry after that last play. How about a sandwich? Gets a stop, throws down a two-hand jam, and then spins a huge amount of space for the game-winning rim rattler. Big time action in Season 6. Choose your winner now and submit your best plays with the hashtag 2KTVWOW on social media. All of this excitement, top plays, playoff basketball in Sacramento. Hopefully, we're live.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
You got Ben Simmons starting at the center position.
And emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Thompson pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Buckets in at the 4.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Here's Buckets. Pure from three-point range.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
For three. Another three for Golden State.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
It's stolen away. Let's go with a three. Shot's good by Buckets. 9 points in the game.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Dinwiddie against Curry.
Oh, that's Dinwiddie. They finally put some shoes on Dinwiddie, bro. That's why I'm wondering, like, who is that? That boy had the 2K shoes for the longest.
Here's buckets.
Drains the triple. The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Pass to O'Neal. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Launches it. Buckets with a rebound. The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Here's buckets. Go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Bridges. Coming off 21 points in his last outing.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's buckets. Out to Thompson. Takes the three. The offensive rebound. Buckets. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another big component of the early games tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie with it. In his last outing with 12 points. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
This wasn't a favorable matchup for them last season. Surprisingly, they got swept.
Second chance effort. Shots good by buckets. He's got 18.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort returns respect from everyone.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Johnson inside, pounded by Wiggins. The kick out to Simmons. Here's O'Neal. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. The kick out to Wiggins. Here's the three. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Wiggins gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Brooklyn calls timeout. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah,
It's
Brooklyn
always
suck
hard to get a win on the road,
in real life
especially
and
when
on
you
here.
show zero energy on the defensive end.
One
Finish.
thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to
There's
win
gonna have
on
to be
the
some
road.
crazy
They
trades
simply
next year
did
for
not
them
bring
to
it.
be good.
Johnson finds
Them
Bridges.
boys gone. They the bottom tier team.
Pass to O'Neal. Jacks up a three. Drills it from deep.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Wiggins outside from the arc. Here's buckets. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact. You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending.
Oh my God, what is going on?
And handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Finney-Smith checked in for Ben Simmons.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Now here's Bridges. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer O'Neal. It's rebounded by Golden State.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Too early.
Can't hit. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Uncovered. No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
There's the triple.
Yeah, me call a timeout.
And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Thompson against Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Well, what's your...
Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Draymond Green, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's buckets in at the 3. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The rebound by Wiggins. Well, the Warriors shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Shots good by buckets.
Great example of the awareness Curry brings to the game. Such a good feel for understanding what the defense is doing and how to find the open spots.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Guys, if Ben Simmons can start to make these free throws, I think it opens up a world of
A miss.
opportunity. You don't have to duck the basketball late in the game, and if you make a 15-foot jump shot, now you're a real threat.
Well, the Nets shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2.
We missed another shot. I'm calling the timeout, bro.
Buckets in the last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He had 65 points and also did a lot of damage from long. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Releases from 15. Again, Golden State. Second quarter play.
Do Miles Bridges got brick ball? No, you don't. They just...
With around 2 minutes gone so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Sweet love.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. From deep, Johnson. Buckets with a rebound. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Takes a three.
I missed.
Brooklyn with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Thomas. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Dinwiddie outside.
How did I not get that?
Clock at 6. Here's Bridges. And a foul call. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Timeout. People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peed.
And he can't hit the second. And Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Shots good by Buckets.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
And here's Bridges, defended by Thompson. To the right side. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Simmons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Knocked away. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Bridges. Good work there as it goes. He's got 10.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Here's Buckets. 33 points for him. Bridges outside. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Now, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
Here's Buckets. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Out to the wing. Dinwiddie outside. From deep. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if he can get an easy opportunity.
Takes it inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside Johnson. Here's Thomas. 10 points in his last outing. The three. Buckets with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Throws it up high. Johnson with it. Green picks him up. Pass to Johnson. The shot no good. And Golden State will come the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
I just love the ball.
What's up? And so it's the Golden State Warriors. The second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, the Warriors shooting is around 55% so far. We got Mikal Bridges. Ben Simmons is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Buckets can't hit. Well, the Nets shooting just 42% so far in the game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one belongs to Wiggins. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Here's Buckets. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Off with the layup.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
Bridges against Thompson. Dinwiddie, right side. From downtown. Buckets with a rebound. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, this is his prototypical shot. Klay Thompson from 3.
Dinwiddie outside. Bridges misses. The Warriors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Buckets. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Here's Buckets. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows. Allie, thank you. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Buckets. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thompson against Bridges. From deep, Johnson. And the Nets get it back. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Second from the line. Here's Curry. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And he's been incredible this game. And plays like that one show you how locked in he is. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit. But it has to be a team effort.
Buckets. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Knocks it loose. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Shot from 12. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Yo, look this way.
Here's Buckets. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
Who's got spin?
Bridges outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Thomas. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Curry for 3. And again with the rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Bridges against Thompson. The kick out to Johnson. Bridges outside. 5 on the clock. Johnson with it. Now Wiggins defending. Sinks it from distance. Thomas has got 5 now.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
All right, time for an injury. And let's get an update on Joe Harris's injury. What do you have, Allie?
Hey there, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nets, and I was told the source of discomfort right now is a pinched nerve in the back. For a team already hard-pressed to compete, this will only make that challenge even more daunting, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy worked so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Pass to Green. Sinks that one from the post.
There's a competitive edge to Draymond Green's game that makes him willing to try to score it on the interior. That's critical.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And Doris, the league has taken a much more active role in player development in the U.S. and abroad. Why now?
Well, I think, B.A., what's great is it's not just player development. It's growth in the game of basketball. It's interest worldwide. The league's resources have obviously grown, and it is trying to make investments back into the basketball game. A true minor league, international academies. It's a beautiful thing. If you love hoops, this is great.
Here's Thomas, defended by Thompson. Curry against Dinwiddie. The shot won't fall, and Golden State will come the other way. Here's buckets. Thompson outside. They grab their own miss. Pass to Green. Second chance shot. And no good. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Oh, and he got fouled. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance.
Remember, when you're on those Got Next spots, we're right there with you. You can press that button to watch 2K TV while in the city.
And if you want to see more 2K TV or more of us, we're on social media at NBA2K_2K TV.
We'll see you there and on the courts. Until next week,
enjoy the game.
The showcase of the regular season, Christmas Day. Greg, what a special day this has become on the NBA calendar.
It's really an honor to get to play in one of these games. Everyone is watching while they open presents or have dinner with their families. This is a lot of fun.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3. So it's the Warriors now after the miss from Desmond Bain. Here's buckets. It's rebounded by Memphis. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader. Whether that's game time or practice, Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And he makes that one.
You need more than that to stop Desmond Bane. He's just going to fight right through it.
Warriors have gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Here's buckets. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Here's buckets. Brooks covering. Here's buckets. Gets the 14-footer to fall. And a big announcement for MP. What an honor. He'll be on the cover of NBA2K23 when it comes out next fall.
And I believe MP is one of many NBA players who plays the game almost all the time. As thrilled as 2K is, MP might be even happier about the news.
Connects from three-point range.
Making use of these corner spots. Bane is especially dangerous from this area.
Shoots the 3. Shots good by Buckets. Buckets got 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now, here's Bane. 8 points for him.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Adams, the pass to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Jackson down low. Kuminga on him. Trying to free himself up. Brooks misses. The Warriors trailing. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Shots good by Buckets. 11 points in the game.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Jackson. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to it.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that inning.
Now, here's Adams. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And the D of Jamaica Green is outstanding. Got to love his effort at that end.
Here's Buckets. Out to Thompson. Here's Buckets. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And part of the Grizzlies' break breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brooks. Thompson with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Shots good by Buckets.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter. Shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. And it's Morant missing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
They get it back. Jackson, that's good.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
Buckets. The inside shot. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it. The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Poole's checked in for Green. Warriors leading by 6. Curry looking it over. Takes a 3. You can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Lets it go from 11. And that one hits back iron. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Poole. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Curry. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Thompson. Memphis also making some changes. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Luke Kennard in for Dylan Brooks.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Kennard, the pass to Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Unloads from 13. They kick it out to Green. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than John Morant.
Poole, the pass to Green. Here's Buckets. Guarded by Bain. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Poole. There's the drive. And out of bounds. As Memphis gains possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also keep it under control.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Jones against Poole. Outside, Bain. From the line, and it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. And here's Wiggins. It's stolen by Jones. And again, Memphis no good. Wiggins outside, and the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul. Now here's Wiggins. Last game out, he had 14. Lets the 3 fly.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Poole with no one around.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
When they bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Clark. Tries from 16. Warriors with the rebound.
Team rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
To stop the drought. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Passes it to Canard. Clark outside. Back to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 16. And that one goes long.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Green in the post. Poole the pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The pass to Buckets. The three-pointer no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. The feed to Jones. The shot from the low post is good.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Jones against Poole. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Kept alive. Looney gets to Wiggins. He feeds it to Green. Pass to Buckets. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 26 points for Buckets.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Snatched up. Here's Tillman. It's deflected. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Wiggins.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
The Warriors making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. The 3 for DiVincenzo. One up. One down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Here's Aldama. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Buckets. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Green, and it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Buckets in that last game against the Nets put on a show. He finished with 49 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Kennard against DiVincenzo. Free throw line jump shot. Kennard's shot is off. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they can execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. That's a 2 from Kennard. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies trail by 14.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Outside Curry. Passes to Buckets. Thompson outside. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Brooks. No good on that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Hits the three-point bomb.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Adams finds Kennard. Here's Jackson in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Buckets. Brooks covering. It's tipped. Here's Buckets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And how about how they've converted in close? I mean, they're doing a great job involving the big fellas.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And Morant in at the point guard.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Lets it go from 14. That one rolling around and rims out.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bane kicks to Morant. And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Brooks feeling it out a bit. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Warriors leading by 20. Here's Buckets. He's got 36. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Adams trying to free himself up. Jackson misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Buckets. Dishes to Green. The pass to Buckets. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Buckets got 40 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Bane passes to Morant. Jackson kicks to Bane. Brooks against Thompson. Adams trying to free himself up. Brooks misses. Warriors leading by 22. Here's Buckets. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
It only takes a couple to fall for Desmond Bane to hit his groove. Then after that, he is rolling.
Here's Buckets. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. His three-pointer is off the mark.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. Offensive rebound. Here's Buckets, and he banks in the layup. Buckets got 9 points now in just the second half.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Scooped up. Adams. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And the shot is good. Buckets has 44. Grizzlies have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Jackson. Curry against Morant. Back to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Thompson for the triple. John Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Poked loose. Jackson finds Brooks. A second chance effort. Gets another look. From past the arc. The shot comes out, and Golden State will come the other way. 22 is the biggest lead.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Bane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Pools checked in for the Warriors. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Steven Adams, and Jones subbed in for Morant.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Buckets. He's covered by Clark. Here's Buckets. And jams it with authority.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. Outside, Bane. Puts it up from 12. Buckets with the rebound. Buckets got 11 rebounds in the game.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down. No
good off the back of the rim. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jones, no luck. Warriors leading by 19 points. Here's Buckets. Nifty move. He lays it in. Buckets got 48.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Payne. No good there. Good D by Thompson. Warriors have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Passes it to Buckets. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Always going up here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Jackson down low. The Kuminga. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the defensive here, Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Green. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in for Johnson.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
The Grizzlies shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Back to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Wide open shot is on the money. Warriors leading by 23. Here's Buckets. And got it. Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Jones against Poole. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson from long range. Not going to go that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Here's Buckets. The kick out to Poole. Here's Buckets. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Brooks outside. Now the pass to Jackson. Shot from 12. The putback. Here's Aldama. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Buckets. Outside, Payton. Pass to Poole. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dante DiVincenzo. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Green, the pass to Buckets. The coach's challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Right there on the floor, it's Curry and Thompson. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Jermichael Green, and it's buckets in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And the Warriors miss again.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
It's rebounded by Memphis. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. That shot misses. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Guarded by Kerr. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Stephen Curry. Free throw good, Curry. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Here's Jackson. Green with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are.
And yes, it's good. Bucket's got 60.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hot?
Morant kicks to Bane. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Bane's got 23 points.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bane. So good from mid-range. You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's the #1 option right now.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant passes to Brooks. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
And it's Morant at the elbow. Five to shoot. Lets it go. And too long on the shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Buckets passes to Thompson. Misses the 3.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Memphis moving that ball around. Adams down low. Nice hit again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
Timeout.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
For the ones who did come through, man, like, subscribe to the channel, bro. If you don't subscribe to the channel, at least like the video. I really appreciate it. Peace, love, unity. If you got kids, they're your kids. They mine is they mine. I am somebody. If you don't believe that, man, stop it. I'm about to switch over to Call of Duty. So if you already subbed up, you should be getting a notification in about 5 minutes. I'm kind of done with this until tomorrow. I'm gonna work on my build a little more. 84 overall. He getting up there though. Still a lot of improvement to do. I need that 99 post control so I can get that Hall of Fame quick step. And then I'm 6'11". And I got 9 badges to add too, so I might do this. I might do something like this. Something like this. Something like this. 24, 16, 16, 24. Something like that. But wait until I unlock some badges so I can fully know where I'm gonna place everything. But definitely sub up though, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by, man, and watching me out, man. Even though I'm kind of boring, but I'm a little fun on Call of Duty, so get that noti. I'm out though. Peace, love, unity. You already know.